Hello everyone, welcome to BBWFM Up. We are back with our new video. So in this video, we are going to cover how to um, do projection of shrinkage and gross stuffing. So let's start. So first of all, we are starting with number of days in a year. So as we all know, we have 365 days in a year. So we have taken this, and then for number of weeks, we are dividing this 365 days with 7. 7 is what? 7 is my number of days in a week. So we have 7 days in a week. So that's why we have divided our total days with 7 to get 52 weeks, because we have 52 weeks in a year. And for week offs, here I'm taking that agent is going to take 2 week offs. This is just an assumption, it can vary. So for week offs, we are multiplying 52 with 2 weeks, number of weeks, with total week offs in a week. So we have 52 into 2, that is 104 week offs in a year. And for working days, we are deducting our week offs with total number of days in a year. So I'm deducting 365, that is my total days in a year, with week offs, that is 104. So we got 261 working days. And for net working days, I'm deducting my all the leaves in a year from my working days. So here we have a list of all the leaves in a year. It's just an assumption, it can vary from organization to organization, but for our assumption here, we are taking 8 public holidays, 7 planned leaves, and 4 casual leaves. So for calculation of working days, I'm deducting all the leaves from my working days. So what we are doing is, we are calculating our net working days. And now let's come to our hours. I need to convert this leaves and breaks in hours, because we are going to use the hours in our shrinkage calculation. So for hours, we are doing this for a week. So we are going to multiply my total number of public holidays in a year, that is here 8, with 9. 9 is what? 9 is my standard working hours. And if I'm dividing this total leaves, that is 8, with 9, what I'm getting? We are getting is 72. 72 is what? 72 hours of public holidays in a year. But we are doing this in a week, so we are dividing this with 52 to get it hours in a week. So we are getting is 1 hour of public holiday in a week. And same goes with the calculation of planned leaves and casual leaves. Hope so it's clear. And for breaks, I need to convert my breaks in hour. And here we are taking 1 hour of break from the 9 hours of shift. So I'm going to convert this 1 hour of break from in a week. 1 hour of break, daily 1 hour of break, in weekly breaks. How many break hours we have in a week? So for this, what we are doing is, we are multiplying our net working days with breaks. Break is 1 hour of break, so 1. So we are multiplying 242 into 1 and then dividing it by 52, because we need to get it in week. So we are getting 5 break hours in a week. And now billable training. Billable training, here we are taking billable training. It's just an assumption for any in-office shrinkage that we have. But we are taking here 0. And for this hours, it's same. The calculation is same as break hours. Let's move ahead to our working hours. So working hours, we already got our working days. And now we are calculating our working hours from our working days. So what we are doing is, we are multiplying working days with standard working hours to get the total working hours in a year, and then dividing it by 52, because we are doing all these things to project our weekly shrinkage. And same goes here with networking hours. Here networking hours, we have networking days, and we are multiplying networking days with standard working hours to get the total networking hours in a year, and then dividing it by 52 to get it for a week. For production hours is nothing. Production hours is networking hours minus my breaks and my any other billable trainings or any other in-office shrinkage that in-office planned shrinkage that we have. Production hours. So from here we got our 45 working hours, networking hours is 42, and production hours is 37. So working hours is what the people are or the agent are working, that they have a shift of 9 hours and they are working for 5 days in a week. So we are saying that they are doing 45. They are giving us, they have a working hour of 45, and then for networking days we just deduct the all the leaves and all the week offs, and then we got our 42 working hours. Then for production hours, the calculation is same. We are deducting the networking hours. Sorry, we are deducting the breaks and any other in-office planned shrinkage from our networking hours. Networking hours we are taking, this is just an assumption, and now in-office shrinkage. To calculate the in-office shrinkage, we are doing the sum of our breaks and billable training in this scenario, and then dividing this with working hours, because in-office shrinkage is what? In-office shrinkage means the agent is busy in doing some other activity except the production. So for example, my agent has 5 hours of break in a week, and they have 45 hours of working. So I'm dividing my 5 with 45, so we got as 10.2% in office shrinkage. And for out of office shrinkage, we have the leaves. So we are dividing leaves with our working days, leave hours with our working hours to get the out of office shrinkage. Out of office shrinkage is what? Out of office shrinkage means the people are not coming to work. Agents are not coming to work. So how many hours agents are not coming to work? These hours. And we are dividing this by working hours, that is their idle working hours. So we got 7.3% out of office shrinkage and 10.2% in office shrinkage. Our overall shrinkage means anything that we are taking, leaves, breaks, billable training, any other planned in office shrinkage. So we got our leaves and trainings, billable, breaks, dividing it by 45, that would be my idle working hours. So we got 17% of in office, 17% of overall shrinkage. For attendance means what? Agent is present. Attendance is how many agents are present. So how many or how much percent of agents are present. So out of office shrinkage, that out of office shrinkage means people are not at work or not coming to work, and for attendance I am subtracting my out of office shrinkage from 1. 1 is nothing but 100%. So 100 minus 7.3, that is 92.7 would be my attendance. Hope so this is clear. Let's put this in office and out of office shrinkage values in the scenario that is going on from our last 2 videos. Please watch our last 2 videos if you haven't watched. I'm going to give you the description in the link. I'm going to give you the link in the description, sorry. Let's move ahead. Okay, so this is our scenario. SLA 80-20. It's an assumption that we are taking. That means 80% calls need to be answered in 20 seconds. Forecasted calls 5,000. Assumption AHT 300 seconds. Assumption networking hours, standard working hours 9. Net FTE, or we can say net working hours 8. FT minus break 9 minus 1 8. Production hours, I'm taking this production hours from my hour sheet, that is from here. Production hours is 37. So I'm taking my production hours 37. And now input occupancy is 68% here, because in the last video we have learned the concept of occupancy, that how we are projecting the occupancy in the model occupancy video. I'm going to provide you the link in the description. Please click the link and watch my last video as well. And let's move ahead for the workload. What we are doing is we are multiplying our forecasted calls into AHT and dividing it by 3600 seconds to get it converted into hours. And for the net required staff, this is my workload. So what we are doing is we are dividing workload with production hours and into 68%. Workload is what? Workload is how many hours of work is coming. Here we are saying that 416 hours of work is coming, and now I need to know how many hours my agent will give me. So here we are saying 37 production hours and they are working with 68% of occupancy. So that's why we have divided our workload, divided 37 into 68%. That is my production hours into occupancy. And that's how we got our net product required staff 16.45. In office shrinkage, we are taking reference from our tab that we already calculated. Out of office shrinkage, same we are referenced and taking from our tab. And then gross staffing. Gross staffing is what? Gross staffing is we are increasing the net required staff with the shrinkage percentage. I mean, we have the requirement of 16.45, but agents will give me or will provide me 10% in office shrinkage. So what we are doing here is 16, that is my net required staff, divided by 1 minus in office shrinkage. Okay, and then dividing it by 1 minus out of office shrinkage. That means we are exceeding or we are increasing our net required staff with shrinkage. With firstly we increase 1 minus in office shrinkage, 1 minus 10% in within office, and then dividing it again 1 minus 7% with out of office shrinkage. So that's how we got 20 gross staffing. Hope so this video or this concept is clear to you. Please like, subscribe and comment, and hope so you are healthy, happy, stay connected. Please press the bell icon to stay tuned for the latest update. Thank you. Bye-bye.